Hey, what is up, YouTube? You're tuning in to Lion's Den Investments and Reviews. My name is Casey, and I hope you guys are having a good day. In today's video, I wanted to cover another in-depth review on Jaaxy keyword research tool. And if you go to my website, liondenproducts.com, I'll leave a description in the video below here, like in the description. So just click on that. That'll take you over to my website. But I've covered Jaaxy review in a few different articles, and I've talked about the benefits and some of the features that Jaaxy has to offer. And I've been using Jaaxy off and on from 2012 to about 2014. I had some fairly decent results with it, but I really didn't know what I was doing when it came to creating websites, marketing online. I was just kind of dabbling in it. And since I created our company back in July of 2018, I've been using Jaaxy on a pretty regular basis. So I'm not dabbling in it like I was before. And, I've thought about using other keyword research tools like SEM Rush. And I just, looking at some of the prices on some of these other keyword research tools, they just seemed rather expensive. And with the problem I have with these keyword research tools, guys, is that you really don't know. You don't know a lot of times if what they're showing you is 100% correct. Okay, and even with Jaaxy, I'm still kind of like, I don't know. I'm starting to get more confident with it, and I've been actually running some parallel tests of my own based off of the research and what they're giving me as far as results. And I can tell you from doing that Jaaxy so far has actually kind of surprised me, and a lot of the keywords that we're ranking for on different websites are actually accurate, um, comparatively speaking, when you're looking at Jaaxy. And then if you go out on Google, say, and you type in a keyword phrase just to kind of see if Jaaxy is correct or not, it's pretty much 100% accurate. But I wanted to show you something pretty cool in here because I was messing around with it, I was playing around with it, and I found a decent search analysis tool here that you can use. So you can type in like a keyword tool here. We'll go to search analysis. That's where I'm at right now. And we can type in a keyword phrase, right? So I could say like how to make money online, and we'll hit enter. So it'll give you a list here of the different websites that are ranking from position 1 on down to like position 11. And if you're just curious if Jaaxy and how that compares to other keyword research tools like SEM Rush, if you're wondering if what's the difference between the two, there is really not a whole lot of difference. One's just a lot more expensive, and that's just my own personal opinion from using both of them. But what's cool about Jaaxy that I really didn't even realize was here until I started looking at it is SEM Rush is known for looking at your competitors' backlinks, okay, and kind of get an overall analysis of what your competitors are doing. Well, the search analysis here on Jaaxy is the same. So, I mean, like this position number 1 for how to make money online, it's savethestudents.org. So if I just go to Google, all right, how to make money online, right? And there it is right there, savethestudents.org. So I can tell you, Jaaxy knows, as far as positions, what they're looking at, it's 100% accurate. But if I wanted to look at this URL right here, where is it? Right down here where my cursor is. If I actually wanted to look at, say, the back end backlinks that they're using, I can do that by just viewing details. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you a meta description, right? It'll give you uh, their keywords that they use. It's going to give you their backlinks that they have here. Alexa rank. It'll tell you if it's got AdSense attached to it. The amount of links on the site. And then this piece right here, which is one that I like to pay attention to, which is word count. So the reason why I'm covering this tool, guys, is because my company, what we do is we basically give you in-depth reviews on products and services, and a lot of it gears towards like the investment side, okay, because we're really passionate about that and creating passive income, looking at different types of broker sites, passive income streams with investments, anything that's going to make you money. We are, we're all about that. So that's kind of what our main focus is. But we like to look at other things too. Anything that, as far as a product that we would use on a day-to-day basis. So again, the reason why we're shooting this video is to show you Jaaxy, because Jaaxy, if you're somebody who wants to create potential passive income streams, Jaaxy is a good tool to use when you're building out your websites, and you can implement what Jaaxy shows you as far as keyword research and site ranking, keeping track of the tracking on keywords and stuff like that. You can use Jaaxy to basically help you, um, you know, jumpstart that whole process of creating your website and getting some passive income coming in. So that's one of the reasons why I'm focusing in on Jaaxy here. But I just wanted to show you that real quick. I thought that was really cool. Um, you can, the cool thing with Jaaxy is you can type in keywords. So again, how to make money online. You hit enter. Now this is the search tool. What you'll end up doing is typing in a keyword like that, a phrase. You can change it right here, so you can just go with a URL if you want. But once you enter, once you search and find your keyword here, it'll come up with all sorts of different keyword phrases that you can look at. And basically the way this works is your QSR is the quoted search results. Traffic is right here, so this is visits to your website if you achieve a first page ranking in the search engines. This is the average number of searches that the keyword receives per month on average. Now, how accurate are these numbers? I don't know. Um, I can't tell you that they're 100% correct, because most of them, most of these keyword research tools, they're not, when it comes to the average amount of searches and traffics. Guys, these numbers here are going to vary month to month. So I don't know how they are able to, pinpoint the exact number. I think these are just overall estimations based off of, month to month traffic and the average amount of visitors. So I wouldn't get too excited about all this and focus too much on the average number of searches and traffic. Just know that it's, somewhere in the ballpark of what you're going to be looking at. So what I like to focus on, though, for SEO, this is the score that's based on traffic and competition. So the higher the score, it says here, the more likely you will rank for this keyword on the first page. Okay, so that's on a scale from 1 to 100. That's good, but I don't really focus in on that at first when I'm looking for keywords. If I'm going to use Jaaxy, what I'll do is look at the QSR. So I go with a lower QSR because it's quoted search results, the number of competing websites that are ranked in Google for this exact keyword. So these are competing websites. Well, the less competition, the better, right? So you want to go with the lower number. So basically what I'll do is I'll find one like this right here, how to make money online today. Look at that. They got 37 competing websites, right? Which is, I would say, is pretty good. That's under 100. Um, and what you can do is you can highlight the keyword. You can go back up here to Google, copy paste, and you can start looking at some of your competition here, right? And again, like I showed you earlier, you can look at the backlinks on all this stuff. You can find out what their word count is. When I say word count, I mean the amount of words that they're putting into each post. So the average amount of words that they're using in a post. That'll help you when you're coming up with content and writing your articles and posts for your website. So you can kind of get a good idea of what your competition is doing. And if you want to outdo your competition, you can rightfully do so based off that knowledge. And it basically just increases your chances of ranking better in the search engines. And I can basically as a testimonial, I can attest to this because if we go to site rank up here, site rank's another cool thing that you can use. um, so if you want to track some of your keywords that you're using, you would go to the site rank here. You would enter your keyword, type in your URL to your website, and then hit search. It's going to come up with a search basically. I'll show you. So if you go to tracked rankings, these are all the keywords and by URL link for the websites that I have out there, and it's basically going out and pinging the posts and pages that I have ranking under these keywords, and then it's giving me an updated positioning from the search engine as to where those stand. Okay, so keep in mind, I've been doing this since July. We're now October 28th is the date. As you can see, I'm starting to get stuff to rank in the search engines here, okay? Which is, I mean, to be honest with you, I think this is, as far as results that I'm getting here, things are starting to take off for me. I mean, I'd say I have well over about 20, 21 words that are ranking now. And of course, here's your search engines up here. You got Google, Yahoo, and Bing. But yeah, I mean, it works. Uh, um, so if you click on the magnifying glass, this will actually show you like what page you're on. So like this one, page 8, nothing big. Um, go back here. I'll find one that's ranking a little bit better. There's Lions Den products. That's for my website. And see, like I said, guys, it's not, these things vary. Like the rankings on some of these search terms will vary week to week, day to day. So the last time that this keyword was pinged, it said I was on page 4. Now it's not coming up with anything, so it fell off, but it'll probably pop back up here at a later date for that one. And that's why I recommend if you have Jaaxy, you want to set your frequency for scanning these keywords. I'd set your frequency to at least twice a week. So let's try this one. Is Jaaxy accurate? I don't know. Is it? It looks like it is. Oop, sorry about that. Yeah, see, this thing, last time it scanned, it said it was ranked on Google at 23. Now it's bounced off. It's probably because Google's trying to figure out where to put it if it's moving up in the rankings. So I'll check back on it next week, and I'm sure it'll probably show back up on Google again. So I guess the point is here, don't get too discouraged when you see your keywords bouncing around, because they're going to do that on average for about 8 months before each one of these keywords end up settling into a basically a solid position on Google. And that's on average. That's just based off of some of the professionals that I I've surrounded myself with when it comes to online marketing. Okay, but that's Google, or I'm sorry, that's Jaaxy, and that's how it kind of interacts with Google. So far, like I said, the results I'm getting are are good. They're solid. They're not always accurate because I'm not going in and pinging these like on a daily basis. I'm just doing it twice a week. So that's why you're seeing the numbers change. Uh, but other than that, I just want to show you that. Again, I would highly advise using the search analysis tool, because I've definitely started using that a lot more, just to see what my competition is doing. But if you're interested in using Jaaxy, I'm gonna leave a link in the description of this video, and that'll take you straight to their page, and you can sign up. Again, it's fairly cheap. There's three different versions of it. You can try the free version and see how that works for you. They give you, I believe, like 30 free searches, which is, I think, awesome because there's not a whole lot of keyword research tools that'll even, give you that offer. A lot of them, like SEMrush, dude, they're trying to charge like 70 something dollars a month. I think I'd have to go back and look, but it's a lot more than Jaaxy. Jaaxy's got a intermediate version, which is the one you're looking at right now. It's the Pro, Jaaxy Pro. I'm paying $19 a month for this, and I'm getting some pretty good results with this, so I'm going to continue using it. And then the version outside of that, the one up from the Pro, is the Jaaxy Enterprise, and that one runs at $49 a month. Now, the biggest difference I think between the two, between the Pro and the Enterprise, is the Enterprise will allow you to scan. It'll give you more scans, and it also gives you uh, the positioning. So the positioning of your keyword phrases. You may have noticed, like when I went in and I did a ping on the tracking. Oh, let's go back here. Actually, I'll just do one real quick. So see, we're on 71 here. If So the Enterprise will give you more than 10 pages for a position change, whereas the Pro, it'll only show if I'm ranking up to page 10. So that's one of the biggest differences. So like, just to give you an example, if this keyword here under my website for this post, if it fell to say page 11, it's no longer going to show up on the right hand side here. But I mean, honestly, I really don't care about that. Like, if you really want to go out and check it just to confirm it, just highlight your keyword phrase, go back up here, type it in. Like this one said I was on page 8, right? Let's go to page 8. And we'll just look for it real quick. Let's see here. What did I call that? Why invest in gold and silver, and for what purpose? See, like I said, guys, these are constantly bouncing around right now because my pages are fairly new. So you're going to experience the same thing. You're going to encounter this very type of experience that you're witnessing live as I record this. Like, I don't know where this page is right now. It's not coming up on page 8 like they said. Um, but again, it's because it hasn't settled. Google, I would have to guess and venture here that Google's probably looking at my keywords, looking at the article, and saying, hey, where do we want to place this now? Because of that, you're not seeing it on page 8. It's somewhere either under page 8 or it's fell back off of like page 10, right? And then it'll bounce back up at a later date. So I'm not going to worry about that. I just wanted to show you that, and that's kind of stuff that you'll experience with Jaaxy, SEMrush, any of these keyword tools. And that's why I say, don't let your emotions get the best of you when you're looking at this. Don't let it get you discouraged. It's just there basically to let you know, hey, some of your keywords are starting to rank. Here's where they're bouncing. Here's the positions of them. It just gives you a better idea of what you're looking at. I like it personally so I can look at my competition. Okay, with that said, I've been talking for quite a while here. I'm going to get off. Check out Jaaxy. I'll leave the link in the description below again. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.